This video is about Rivnuts. Rivnuts. These are these nifty little devices here that allow you to put a blind nut in a hole. So this is where in a convertible top, the actual framework for the convertible top is bolted in. There's three standard screws that they're quarter 28, the problem with those screws is that on the original installation, they leave you this hole to go back and you put nuts in behind it, right? And the problem with that is that after you put those nuts in, you have to put this on, and this goes underneath the bracket, and it's like makes absolutely no sense. I think you have to take it apart from the back and leave it loose and wrangle your hand. It's just really stupid the way they designed it. We haven't decided yet if we're even going to put the top back on. So instead of cutting this like it's suggested, some people say cut this and then leave space for the thing to be bolted in. I think we're going to leave it the way it is and leave this in here. This little bracket goes in right here, and we're going to put that in. That'll be put in place. But in order for us to accomplish that, we need to install these Rivnuts. Now, Rivnuts give you the ability, let me take this off, to have a nut. You can see the threads in there. You can have a nut that is connected with near flush interface on a piece of sheet metal. So you don't have to wrangle your hands back there to get those nuts. We'll put these in place and then just put this right back where it goes, and then have a nice clean interface so that when we do decide if we need to put the top back on, we can put the proper screws in place, and then we'll put the top on. But it'll be a choice that we can make at that point without having to disassemble anything, and we can take it on take it off during the summer and put the top back on during the winter if we're going to drive it in the winter, which we probably never will. So anyway, this quick little video is going to be how to use a Rivnut and how to install them. So let me cut over to the workshop where I can show you a better demonstration about how these things work. Okay, so there's a lot of videos online about how to build a Rivnut compressor using like a bolt and a couple washers or some sort of a sleeve, and then you just crank it down with wrenches. You know what? For the trouble that's worth, you can spend $23 at Harbor Freight to get one of these, and it even comes with a series of a bundle of hardware that comes with it. Although that's all aluminum, and I really wouldn't want to use that on the car. But this little device works really great. Just like any other rivet machine, you just load the rivet on there. In this case, I'm going to do the one-hand man thing. You put the rivet on, the Rivnut on, screw it all the way down. Make sure that the device is in all the way spread out. Then here I've got a couple of holes I've already drilled when I was playing around. You put one in there. Now you have to make sure that when you're putting the rivet in, that you don't have it, twisted or canted or anything. You want to get a good flat, flush interface. And I'm probably going to get two hands on this. Let me see what I can do. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Okay, you're probably all twisted around. But yeah, you just get the rivet gun on there, give it a good push down, and then compress it. And what I found is, you see how it comes up a little bit? You can actually crank it one more time and get a good squeeze on that, and then you compress it. And you'll find that it'll do a really good job. When you get that done, then you just unscrew from here. The screws come out. You can see Nice compression right there. It squeezes like a little mushroom around there, and you get a good connection. So let's go back to the car. I'll go ahead and put those 3 in and show you the back side. All right, there you go. All 3 of the Rivnuts have been installed. They are properly aligned. Everything matches up just fine. Let me show you what it looks like on the back side.